Hey everyone, this is LEGO Minecraft's official The Mushroom Island set, and it almost couldn't be more straightforward. Pretty much what you see is exactly what you get. They've introduced a baby mushroom, which is just a small build using the existing adult mushroom head. There's a crafting table over there. Mycelium is dark bluish gray, a layer of it on top of regular reddish brown. Small mushrooms, there are 2 sets of them, and then larger mushrooms are included as well. Back there in that corner is some player modified terrain where Alex is trying to do some farming, which is not the smartest thing because she has not, completely closed this off. There's still mycelium growing beneath there. So, although that wouldn't be how it would actually work, but it's just mycelium likes to reclaim land from my experiences, and I try to keep anything away from it, but she's got some wheat growing there. The water block is awkwardly above ground. I'm assuming that it's being held in place by pressure plates. I'm assuming that that's what these 2 represent, are pressure plates, which would make sense. That large mushroom in the corner is very nice looking, although it's casting a little bit of shade over the wheat. I mean, it's a small thing, but it looks right, from a distance or up close. It just has the right kind of look to it. It's completely symmetrical around the cap, all sides of it use the exact same build. They also have the other type of large mushroom. Again, the shape is right. It's just small, but no complaints from me. If you have the extra pieces, you can build it up, but I think that the sizes are good enough for the size of the set that's actually created here, and the size of the small island, which only has 1 adult mushroom. So I'm not sure where or how the baby came about. I don't know where the other adult is. It must have left us already. Might have been an accident. I'm also not sure what's going on with the creeper. Why there is a creeper on a mushroom island. As far as I know, you're not able to get a creeper to spawn on a mushroom island. Perhaps Alex has brought it over just for an experiment, has brought it over from land by creating a temporary land bridge. But yeah, there's a creeper here, a little bit of sugar cane that's growing on a small block, 2 blocks actually of sand in the back. And this pen has an action feature, believe it or not. It's actually, I don't know, it kind of feels like it's forced into it. It goes with the creeper. You can place the creeper here and then push on the light bluish gray spot right there, and it's supposed to represent an explosion. An explosion, which is just blowing this guy off with some dirt. And then the mushroom can get out, although it's not going to get very far. I have seen them in water, but they tend to not go in water too easily. But yeah, that's what that is. Boat. They've included a boat, which is a nice low profile build. It's nice and close to the ground. It doesn't stand up so much, so it actually looks like it has the potential to be in water. There's not really any place around here to show it on water. You don't get a large enough area of blue plate to place it on, but you can kind of dock it right there. It has inverted tiles on the underside in blue, just to give it a little bit of hovering effect and to make it easier to slide it over surfaces. And that's just it for the build. I think it looks fine from different angles around the back. It doesn't really have a camera unfriendly angle, which is a good thing, but it's just so simple, just dominated by the 2 large mushrooms, and other than that, just using mostly pretty straightforward stuff. Let me give you a closer look at that Alex figure, who does include 1 new print for this year. Said new print is not on her though, it's on that tile that she's holding. She gets a compass. It's a metallic silver tile with just a Minecraft specific print on top of it. It works, I like it. Comes with a diamond pickaxe, and that's it. Otherwise, it's the same Alex we've gotten many times before. Similarly, we've gotten that creeper many times before. We've gotten that mushroom once before, and I already showed you the baby mushroom, which is just, again, the same head on a smaller build. I think this is a fine set. There's nothing fantastic about it, but it presents a nice scene. I think it's a good use of the number of parts that are included in this, and it's the best way up to this point to get mushroom heads. You can always build up a baby mushroom, adding your own. Pretty easy to get parts to create another adult if you want to. It's just a good way to increase the population if you're doing your own larger scene. Some of the design choices made in this were odd. Some of the choices and positions of things were strange to me, but that's okay. You can always customize things easily yourself. Speaking of easy customization, being such a small set, there's not a whole lot that they can do with a kind of modular system here, so they just have 3 modules that get easily connected together, and then they include instructions in the instruction manual for creating 2 other shapes of terrain. This one over here on the right is very similar to the main build, very similar in its shape, but this one over here on the left I think is especially useful for folks who have a different shape of area in which to build. This will fit on a narrow shelf. It'll fit kind of back towards a wall. It'll fit in a small sliver of space, so that is good to be able to very easily and quickly reconfigure to that, or you can just build it that way in the first place. Let me know what you think about the set and if you would have done anything differently yourself. I look forward to your feedback, and I'll talk to you again soon. Next video is on the way.